Hello plant parents, I'm back and today I'll talk about how to propagate your ZZ plant, also known as Zamioculcas. Something which every house again has, a very solid sturdy indoor plant, and a lot of us struggle how to repot it and when is the time that I can multiply them at home. And today we'll talk all about its propagation, its ways to repot it, and what are the different stages in which you can propagate and multiply one plant to 30 plants all. So keep watching this video in case you are interested in this. But before we do this, you need to subscribe to our channel below and hit the bell button so you keep coming and we keep giving you updates on plant care, its propagation and different ideas around growing healthier and greener babies at home. Okay, so here I have these lovely ZZ plants which have matured enough, and today we'll talk about its propagation. So basically ZZ plants are propagated through their leaf. So all these leaves you can see actually converts and becomes a plant, and very interesting. So in case this has almost 40 plus leaves, you can grow 40 plus plants out of it. Now depending how bigger a pot and how you want to decorate it, I'll tell you all about in this episode on propagating it. So let's say if you have this plant, how to go about should be that if some of the leaves are getting lanky or bigger and they are not liking it, you can actually use them for propagation. So what I can do is I cut this from here. This is another big leaf stem which I can cut, and this seems okay for me, and you can keep it like this. This will keep going on and getting bigger, and this is what I get where I can use these for propagation. So this plant has actually 4 leaves, and from there you can see there are 12 to 15 of the stems which are propagated. So as the plant grows, they give more leaves, more stems comes out, and you can again keep propagating it. So here I have the leaves of a ZZ plant which I will use to propagate and make it a real big plant. I have this seedling tray basically. In case you don't have a seedling tray, you can use basic food packaging which you get, or small cups you get, can use it. So cups like these can also be used for propagation. So since I want to multiply a lot of them, what we will have to do is we will need to put a lot of these plants. I also have these root hormones. These are known as root X. There are multiple of these coming in. What it does is it amplifies the root growth. So right now we have cut the leaf, and now what we have to do is to get roots into it. So this becomes one plant. It usually takes a month approximate to get the roots, and then another 2 months to get the bulbs inside it. But the first stage is to get the roots in these leaves, and how you can do it is you need to put small root X, which is a root hormone, and put it in the media. Don't use soil. Soil is, again, as I said in all my earlier things, that we never use soil for its various reasons, that it's harmful and it's not a good media to have. So you can actually keep this adding these leaves. I am trying to experiment with both the root X and without root X to see what is the difference. In the first 2 I have put root X, and then I will not put it. So just have to insert in this and keep it in a place where there is high humidity. So these months to propagate your ZZ is usually around June, July, where the humidity is very high. So if the humidity is high is when they do really good, and the roots comes out. This is true for every plant basically. Whenever you're trying to get roots into the new plant, you need to make sure that there is high humidity in that area, because right now there is nothing in this leaf for it to get food, and if there is dryness in the air, it will suck the water, and since there are no roots, there is no way that this leaf can take water from the base. So basically क्या होगा कि ये leaf dry हो जाएगी बिना roots आए हुए if there is too much of dryness, and that's why we make sure that the environment around it has high humidity. So there are a lot of these covers which comes in. You can cover it with a poly bag also. We don't do it right now because right now there is anyways a lot of humidity in the air still, and we do it polygate in these poly houses, so where the humidity is anyways higher than what it's outside. So it gets 70 to 80% of the humidity. So that's the first part you have to do. Put all of these here. Putting root cakes you have. If you don't have, you can still try and you will still get the roots. It's just that your failure rate will be higher. So out of 100, you might get 50 only, which will get roots. In case you put root cakes, that ratio goes to 70-80 also. And if you put it into a good environment, you will see that the humidity is higher. Then again the rate is very high. So this is the stage 1. Let's go to the stage 2. This is almost a month and a half, a month old root which has been put, and I'll show you how it looks like. So if you can see, the roots have started to build in actually till here. Let me show you by removing this all the roots from here. So this is actually has gone into the stage 2 of the one. So stage 1 was you put the leaves into the spacing tray to get the roots. You can see here there is a lot of green roots comes in. The roots usually starts coming in from 6-7 days to this size somewhere around a month. This is actually more than a month, because in a stage 3 you will start seeing the bulbs also coming in. You know, you have to keep it into it till the time there are bulb develop, which is almost an inch and a half. Why it's important is this plant actually multiplies through a bulb mechanism. This bulb is where each leaf gets it, and from here you will see multiple plants coming in. You know, so if I put one stem, one leaf and propagate it, you will not get a bushy plant. If I put 4 to 5, you will get a bushy one. Beyond that, this pot cannot have. So this is the bushiest you can see and can grow. This will keep giving more shoots. So it will, you keep cutting the bigger ones, and you will see the new shoots coming in fast enough, because then it's more energy for the bulbs and the roots to give it to the newer shoots coming in. If one stem which is really big, it will obviously require more food, so it takes up more food. You cut this, you will see more shoots also coming in. So that is the stage 3 of it, where the roots have come in. Now in case you can take this out, and this can be put anywhere. Now you can see that each of these are giving these offspring, these small little cute bachas which are coming in, and this is what comes and becomes a big stem. So whenever you're putting the media, always make sure you use coco peat mix first. So the base should be coco peat and not soil, because the soil is not at all porous. Never recommend it for indoor plants. They don't do very well there. And also use some perlite or anything which gives more oxygen to the mix. So I have talked about the indoor potted mix in the earlier videos. You can check it there also. But it should have either perlite or cocoa chips or rice husk, which brings more porosity to the coco peat. So whenever you give water, coco peat will absorb it, and these elements which I talked about will give porosity. So there will be a lot of pores and spaces where oxygen can come in, which is good for the roots around. So this is our potting is ready, and that's how you can create a very bushy ZZ plant in another 3 to 6 months. So this stage, till this stage is 2 to 3 months, and bringing it to this stage is another 6 to 8 months. So a total of time needed from a leaf to a new plant is approximately 10 to 12 months, depending again on which type of place you are, and if you want to create a really bushy and healthy plant it is. So that's from the propagation side. Do tell me if you're propagating it at home, and send us the pictures. Send me the pictures of how they come out and any issues you're getting in, and we'll love to help you grow and propagate and multiply your babies at home. So you don't have to again buy it from us or any garden centers around. And you can multiply all of them at home and actually give them also years from now to your friends and families a nice gift, which is of a ZZ plant. Thank you for watching My Plant, My Baby. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.